video around the Garrison historic area and UNESCO World Heritage Site. This evening, this is the racetrack here by the Garrison. I'm surprised that at minutes to 6 outside is still looking bright. The sun has not gone down yet. And this is that time of year when outside is get dark fast. Before it gets dark, first of all, this is a military area. This is the barracks here. The soldiers' barracks, where the soldiers sleep, and so on. So this is all the soldiers' barracks at the Garrison. As I said before, the Garrison is a military area. A place where soldiers used to sleep. A place where soldiers used to fight. Back in the 16, 17, 18, and early 1900s. So the Garrison is a military area, a historic area in many, many ways. This is a place where soldiers used to fight back in the 16, 17, 18, and early 1900s. This is also a place, this is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is also the place where Barbados held its first independence ceremony on the night of the 30th of November 1966. So after all that, I say that this is one of the barracks. This is Block C. Block C, where the Town and Country Planning Office is. This way back to Darrow's Road and Dayton Road, and it can also lead you back to the South Coast as well in Christchurch. But it can be mostly Darrow's Road and Dayton Road. They'll be accessible from here. This is where the Everson R. Elcott Electrical Services used to be, this big cream color building. This is Block B here, where the CXCs was. The CXCs moved up Collymore now in a big building. CXCs move up Collymore now in a big in a big building. But years ago, one time the CXC used to be here, and next door is Block A, where the So I would walk. I was gonna walk around the racetrack, but I would walk around this section here. So this is block 8, block B, where the CSCs was. Block A is the one further up here, further down here, where the Nelson statue is no house, since it no longer is in town. So this is our horse racing venue. Our only horse racing venue in Barbados. And this is all the... so first of all, we are in Bridgetown. Well, we are not directly in town, but we are in the Bridgetown environs. This is a suburban area. All you wear strap. So this is block A, no. Where the Nelson statue is now located. These are all barracks where the soldiers used to sleep. Like I said before, the Garrison is a military area. A place where soldiers used to fight back in the 16th, 17th, 18th, and early 1900s. The soldiers used to fight here at the Garrison. This is also the place where Barbados held its first independence ceremony on the night of the 30th of November 1966, under the leadership of the first Prime Minister, father of independence and national hero, the Right Excellent Barbados. The horse stables over here, the paddocks. This is the Barbados Museum and Historic Society over here. This is the museum here, the Barbados Museum and Historic Society. All our historical artifacts are kept. This is our paddock, the paddocks here for the horses. The paddock for the horses. So this way will lead you back to the 7-day Adventist Secondary and Primary School. And back to Darkey, where I used to live. I'm not from there, but I was living there for a very long time. Darkey is this way. Darkey Road is this way. This will take you back to Paddock Road, the other half of the paddocks. And so on. This is the paddocks here, the horse stables. So we are only 2 minutes away from south of Bridgetown. And this is the stands here where the spectators to go in and watch the horses race and so. The horse racing. This is the stands here. All the horse racing, the stands here. So this is the western side of the Garrison. The western side of the Garrison, known to many as Bush Hill. This is the area where the prostitutes used to play their trade on a nightly basis. But since one of them were attacked, one of the prostitutes was attacked up here at night. So they go further down Bay Street now and play their trade. Further down the street here. Not this to anybody or anything like that. So this is all the offices for the Barbados Turf Club, who are the organizers of this horse racing event. We got the organizers. The offices here for the Barbados Turf Club. Entrance to the grandstand. So let me cross the street here now. Night is now approaching. I will do a walk around the Garrison. So the Garrison was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the 25th of June 2011. So this is Bashir, which will lead you down to Bay Street. This is all the way straight here. Personally, the outside now starting to get dark. All along outside. All it now outside will be dark ever since. This is the time outside to get dark, be dark like night. Surprisingly, that outside is still bright. Surprisingly, that outside is still bright. So this is a military area. They used to hold the Independence Parade out here one time, but they don't hold it out here anymore. The last Independence Parade they had here was in 2017. But since this government is in power, they don't hold it here anymore. At least I haven't seen or heard them holding it here anymore. But to me, here's a good location to hold the Independence Parade, other than holding it downtown by the port. Hold it up here is a good place to hold it. There's a Power Credit Union. George Washington House, where George Washington stayed when he came to Barbados. George Washington stayed there. So Bay Street is down the road here. Right down here is Bay Street. I wouldn't go down to Bay Street. Bay Street and the George Washington House. All the Garrison here. People exercise around the Garrison as well. Both on mornings and on evenings. You're now passing the clock tower, known to many as the main guard. tower, otherwise referred to as the main guard. All the restaurant here. Clock tower. Stafford House. Attorneys at law are in there now. Oh, the clock tower here. You see the half moon out. Half moon is out. Clock tower. Clock tower here. You can see the cannons. The Barbados Defense Force barracks. Back around the Garrison. The Barbados Defense Force barracks, known as St. Anne's Fort. This is the soldiers' quarters here. The barracks for the Barbados Defense Force. Now night time officially. Defense Force barracks. And the St. Anne's Fort. Straight ahead, we believe you back to the south coast, back up to Hastings and Rockley and Worthing and Oistings and so on, straight up the road. All the St. Anne's Fort and barracks, soldiers' quarters over here. Alright, I think I may end it off. It's all the St. Anne's Fort here. Garrison. So I will end it here. Hear the clock now timing for 6 o'clock. Nah.